And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This once more your band Bob Mob, Doc Bob Card. Welcome you back to Angels with Scaly Wings. Apparently, Maverick thinks I'm up to something just as much as Reza apparently is. I don't know what's going on. And also, I found some mysterious cloth. What appear to be bloodstains on it, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Bob. Hey, Sebastian. I thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are you doing in Bryce's offices? He does have a nice office, doesn't he? The chairs are comfy. Is that the only reason we're in here? Let's just say that any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy. I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon? I don't think so. He's still outside looking for Reza. He's not the kind of person who gives up easily. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can't we help him? There's only so much we can do. I was out searching until I came to meet you. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. He could be anywhere, long gone beyond our reach. What do you think? Yeah, I'm really not sure. To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing, what his plan is, really. Wonder what happened to our trade agreement now, considering Reza's still missing, the murderers, and the stolen generator. If Reza really is the murderer, then don't do that. What? Larry, you don't know what's at stake here. People are dead, Bob. You think I don't know that? Reza may be our prime suspect, but he's still also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone's making him do this. My point is, we don't need the facts yet. What we need to do right now is find him and find the murderer. Find Reza and go from there. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Anyway, you said that there's some information for us. So what did you find? Benji found something alright. Of course, it could be anyone's. Why would someone discard this in a place like that? Seems suspicious to me, but it's certainly worth checking out. I'll make sure it gets to the right place. Seeds you got are interesting. There might be something more to them, but they could be just a useless record of his eating habits. You never know what you might find out about a person, their habits, if they play this way. Well done, Bob. That gives us some solid points on which we can continue our investigation. Alright, Investigator 2. Achievement unlocked. In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it. You're welcome. That should be all then. Since Bruce hasn't come back, I assume the search is still going on, and I better get out there and help him, because it's going to be a long day. Can you find your way back to your apartment? Of course. Alright, I'll see you later. Good luck. Finally, some free time. Whatever am I going to do? Looks like there's some messages on the answering machine. Let's see. Interesting. Right, yeah, the date thing. Oh, jeez. I said interesting because cash in your reward, and I was thinking actual cash. For a second there, but I remembered. Just wanted to update you. I still have an open spot at the facility for tests, but I'll be free if you want to cash in your reward. You know, I'm busy at this. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, that's good to know. At least in any case, you know where to find me. Guess the choice is mine. Oh, jeez. Maybe I might not want to hurt anyone's feelings. Oh, jeez. What's this guy entail? I'm just on time. Now, where is he? Hello? What's this? Looks like a message. Something came up the last second. Wait for me. It shouldn't be too long. Kinda. Because at the last second is getting a little sincere. Also, you could have just called me. Guess we're playing the money game then. Okay, it's been like now. My patience is slowly but surely running out. If only to see what happens if there's like any kind of information that can be gleaned from this. Yeah, exactly. This is how I've always felt in real life. Like, for instance, when I was younger and me and my mom went to the Statue of Liberty, she suggested we just turn back because of the torch being closed, but I wanted to go up to the crown even if we couldn't go to the torch. I'm not sure who the world record is for the most patient person, but now I feel like I'm a contender. Slow Siren though. Interesting. Try to get into a lab. Well, I did save, so it's alright. I'm gonna save myself. Score myself some sweet love equipment. That's the least thing she could do for making me wait. Or maybe I'll just wait inside. Staying ready is getting rather tedious. Oh. What's this? Bottom of the door, the corner of an envelope is noticeably sticking out. Oh, interesting. Well, could be a message from me. Pulling at the corner and holding the envelope in my hands. Well, I got pissed time somehow, right? Let's see. Dear Anna, appointments for next month's treatment plan, Dr. Valito. Probably shouldn't be looking at this. Oh, jeez. You don't like Snoop. Oh, jeez. What are you looking at? Oh, no. A beautiful door. What have you brought this time? Being conversation must be your strong suit, because no clear that I'll be back soon. Yeah, no, right. Note to self, the word soon now refers to a span of over 2 hours when waiting for a scheduled appointment. Has it really been that long? It certainly didn't feel like it. Oh, it's sorry for making you wait. Yeah. It happens to me all the time. Guess we missed our movie. Oh, I didn't know they had movies in this world. Cool. Can't we see the late screening or something? That was the last screening. The theater's closed now. Maybe we're supposed to reschedule. That won't work, at least not for me. Today was the only day I could leave early. I won't have another chance anytime soon. So what do we do now? Maybe the coffee place is still open, I don't know. Guess that's better than nothing. Closed as well. That's just peachy. Why do you keep working so late anyway? Because what I'm doing is important. I understand wanting to see it through to completion. How long have you been working on your project? Not long enough to finish it. That's not good. You're going to burn yourself out. So what? Is your work really worth jeopardizing your health over? Not going to help anyone if you're dead. If I don't finish this, no one else will. No one else can. Besides, I was only late today because I got your stupid blood work ready. You have the test results? Yeah, want to know what to say about them? Definitely. Okay, but how much do you know about genetics? A little bit, I guess. Don't worry, I'll put into words that are easy for you to understand. Interesting. To start off, I found that on average about 90% of your genes are molecules to our species genes. That seems like a lot, but put in perspective, about 50% of your DNA is false shaped with fruit. To further elaborate, you and your human neighbor back home probably around 99.9% genetically similar. You compare the various sentient species we have to each other, they would only be about 95 to 97% similar. That's what exactly all this tells us. Though a match of 90% sounds well, it's not as much as you might think. Still, two beings from a different world altogether, it's quite remarkable. Beyond DNA, our biggest similarity between us is within the brain structure, but that's not surprising since our had all connected abilities. That'll surprise Maverick. What do you mean? He also seems to like humans very much. I'm sure he'll be displeased to know how similar we are. No, he doesn't like anyone really. He's just like me in that way. Yeah, you two will make a great couple. You're a little late for that. I'm already his ex-girlfriend. Really? How'd that go? You might think. Actually, it went pretty well, for a while at least. Oh yeah, we both got too absorbed in our jobs. And we realized we had just apart too much and agreed we just broke up. I still respect him for the work he does. I mean, we even used to solve crime together. I'd be in the lab running tests, he'd be out in the field chasing after the perps. Those were good times. Guess now this is just chasing after me. What? No, maybe I shouldn't say that. But if you know, maybe you can help me out. I certainly can't help you if you don't tell what's going on. Point. Okay, this is just between us, alright? So, whatever. Maverick is convinced I'm an accomplice of a crime. He made a point to tell me he's searching for proof of legal arrest me or worse. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Really? It's nothing. He can't find any proof that doesn't exist. Still, it doesn't feel nice to be threatened and stalked, especially by someone like him. That's just him. He gets too into it. Once he sets his sights on something. I noticed. It's his job. What do you expect? But you just leave me alone. He wasn't always like this, you know. A couple of years ago, he was assigned to this one case. Huh? He was still relatively new on the force, young and eager to help, then reality came crashing down on him. Wow. Damn. There was a serial killer who shook up the whole town. Victims were apparently eaten. We later found out the killer's actions were the result of a degenerative disease which brought his feral nature to the foreground. At that point, he was just like a wild animal, turned into a cannibal under the shadow of night. Everyone in town was up in arms, terrified they'd be next. Police did everything they could. A curfew was instated and patrols guarded the streets at night. Then they found him munching on his fifth victim. Poor little Maverick was not prepared for what we'd find. Stand back, Maverick. I'll handle this. Miles? It was his... Oh, damn. Step away from the body, Miles. Miles couldn't comprehend their words and only saw the two rivals went to take away his prey. It wasn't about to go, they'd go without fight. Miles raised his head from his kill, blood dripping from his maw. The officer's breaths were smothered by the deathly stillness of the night. Fangs bared the feral dragons, snarled and stood in his front of his meal, prepared to protect him to the two troop upon his territory. Whatever this is, Miles, over. Don't make it worse now. But, oh, jeez. In an instant, Miles was upon Bryce. The quest of the flurry of teeth and claws. Miles had the advantage with his small frame and quick movements, and Bryce could not go included in. It all happened so fast, Maverick didn't know what to do. He rolled on the ground until Bryce ended up on his back as helpless as a turtle. Miles pinned him and then clamped his jaw on his neck. Bryce's claws were the only thing preventing Miles from dying down. They were slip with blood and quivering with fatigue as he tried to push him off. For a brief moment, Bryce thought he made his end, but the jaws suddenly relaxed and he was able to dislodge them. When he looked up, he saw the Maverick who was grabbed to get Miles from behind, but there was now his neck from below. Damn. Blood flowed down Maverick's jaws now for Miles lifts his body. Bryce had been saved, but the young dragon wore a wide-eyed, empty stare. Ivory blamed himself for not taking care of his brother. He knew Miles had problems and was taking medication for it, but he wished he could have done more to help him. Medication wasn't the right one, by the way. However, it takes solace in the fact that he was able to save Bryce, but he's never been the same since that incident. Now he scrutinizes everyone and everything. I'm not sure how that's supposed to help me. It doesn't, but now you know why he is. It's not unusual for him to act like this. You might just have to wait it out. Anyway, let's get back to your test results. Since you were so interested, do you have one copy of them? Yeah, I'd appreciate that. No problem. I heard you also want Reese's blood. Of course, I invited him over too, but that was before you arrived here. I thought we had was special. Oh, yes. Reese was too stuck up to agree to anything. Wouldn't particularly fit in auxiliary found trivia board games? Not even that, can you believe it? I can almost see the sarcasm dripping from your mouth. That always reminds me of this one dream I had. It was Louis Armstrong. Go drip, drip, drippity, drip, drip. And that was it. That was the whole dream. I woke up immediately afterwards. I have no idea what that was all about, but yeah, whenever I hear that weird noise, it must be there. Still, it's kind of a shame. It would be interesting to compare your blood to his. Well, speaking of Louis Armstrong, I actually got such an awesome comment just today, while I'm recording this today, on a video I did a while back. This one user asking me if that was the actual Satchmo, as is Louis Armstrong's nickname. Let's know, because I've been singing that in the style of him. He's one of my favorite impressions to do, and apparently the guy thought I was lip syncing, because apparently he thought it that well. It's just an awesome compliment to hear. What a shame indeed. Jeez. Of course. Unless you want to take this someplace else. What, you don't like hanging around dirty back alleys? Actually, I actually kind of do. It reminds me of like old film wars and such. But, yeah, let's see. Let's see how far this goes. I just hope this doesn't become weird in dating the dragon. I'm only doing this to see if I can get any further information on what's going on in this world and everything. I bet you've never had a date in the alley before. I haven't. Not sure I ever wanted to. It's just sense of adventure. See, that's the point. Oh, hang on, there it is. Yes, I can feel this sense of adventure kicking in. Getting kind of hungry. I figured we would have a meal on our date. What, you can't? Sorry! I can offer you a handful of dish that's your taste bottom out. That's gross, I'll pass out. We have on it. Wow. I'm afraid that's all we have on the menu. Unless... Well, I know of one place that never closes. Let's go there. Sure. After several minutes of walking in, it led me to the outskirts of town. We arrived at a farmhouse on one side, fields stretching towards the horizon. On the other were lush green hills with fenced populations of animals. What kind of restaurant is this supposed to be? Self-shave. I seriously doubt that you're I'm no filthy feet. No, I'm... Jeez. Yeah, I still have that one empty save slot. So I'll use that. Hi. I know. Oh, what can you hunt? Me? Even if I knew how, it's not like I have any equipment here. Equipment? What is this here? What? You've got hands and teeth, what more do you need? A long-range weapon, maybe? Exactly, that's why I was saying from the start that I should have been armed. Big fire? So you can make use, I suppose even you could make use of that. Alright, since apparently other people requiring food, I'll be right back. Ah, jeez. And walked over to a fenced enclosure of animals that reminded me of sheep. She crouched to squeeze herself through the bars after which Sloth sighted her. Waiting game 2.0 start. It's only going a couple of minutes there for her to return, dragging one of the animals behind her with her now blade jaws and hands. Finish ready? What kind of animal is this? It's called a mouflon. Mouflon? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, what part do you prefer? See on that side? And then you need to choose first. I'm not hungry anymore. From what I understand, offal is a really nasty thing. Never understood why anyone went this, because that's, if I think what it is, I guess this. Okay. Using one of your claws, you skin the dead mothball, divide it into various pieces. Do you want to use grilled or raw? Yeah, grilled, exactly. Exactly, and that's why I always recommend cooking meat well done. Unless you have like some sort of a marinade or something that will break down any viruses and bacteria and other pathogens, ringworm, tapeworm, etc. inside meat. You should always have it well done. Grilled, unless you prepare properly, meat carries a significant risk of disease for us. How inept can your species be? You can't even hunt on your own, and you need tools and help at every step. You don't even have claws to cut things up. I'm not sure you'd have ever survived in the wild. Actually, in Boy Scouts, I actually do have a wilderness survival merit badge there. Seriously, what guy did you piss off to end up like that? Evolution. Well, this should be capitalized, the Gulf and God. But, yeah, that's how I feel. Again, capitalize the Gulf and God here. Actually, yeah, but what's wrong with that? I'm not trying to make myself superior or anything. I'm just saying that we were all created by God. So open them all wide before liquid shot in both corners of the mouth into the ground below the parts of the mouflon she had prepared. After a few seconds, the liquid burst into flame, heating up our dinner. Huh. That's a neat trick. Bet you wish you could do that, huh? No, I'm not saying. That would be wicked cool. Reminds me of like Natsu Dragon Eel and Fairy Tail, as I said, one of the few anime ever worth watching. Spelled in this case Tango Alpha Neil Lima. He can breathe fire and he can eat fire and like powered by it when he eats it. Right? It comes in handy. How does it work anyway? Don't you have a burning mouth? Not at all. They're actually two different components. They catch on fire when sufficient quantity of both is present. Interesting. Interesting. So now what happens? Flames weakened, grew smaller until it went out, leaving a steamy, appetizing piece of meat. Help yourself. Grabbed a piece but dropped it immediately. So I felt the heat on my fingertips. Ouch, it's so hot. Can't take all the heat, huh? That's too bad. Unaffected by the temperature, she took a piece into her hand, took off it with her teeth, and started chewing. Guess your scales are a good insulator. Definitely so. How's it taste? Just wonderful. Stolen goods always taste best, oh jeez. I can already piece the old farmer used to use after Jesus killed his wife's presence, mofos is gone. Your blood seriously knock it off. Oh jeez. I'm not sure if this would be misinterpreted being sarcastic or not, but and he is such a good man too. Poor him. I think it should be cool enough for you to sense the little fingers now. Carefully, I grab one of the pieces with my nail and indeed cooled down. I don't know if that burned anything. Burned me in more, took a bite. It's a little bland, I had to admit, but not bad for something that was alive less than an hour ago and prepared in the wild. How do you like the Newfoundland? I feel like a wild animal. Could use a few spices, not bad. Hey. Hi. This is how I feel. I always dig spice in my food. Tastes a little bland. I think I use a few spices. I'm not one to destroy. Okay, so face. As we used to say in high school. I'm not one to just enjoy a perfect good piece of meat with soup and vegetables, but you can still put some grass on if you like. That's not quite the same thing, indeed. How often do you go out and just hunt on your own? Only when necessary, when I feel like it. I still go to a fancy restaurant, but I can afford it, but that don't mean much to me. For me, it's all about the experience, and isn't necessarily better than the other. Yeah, I suppose so, over this top one. I see your point. This certainly isn't how I thought the evening would go, but it was pretty fun. Anyways, I'm stuffed. Me too. Still plenty left over. What am I gonna do with it all? You just leave it here. Hey, maybe the old farm will help yourself to it. Hell, there's a list of myself in. Yeah. You're talking about recycling. Yeah, that's, yeah, it's an interesting thing. So what, they need you too, I suppose so. We should probably leave before that CML has been so before you now. That's rather rude, but still, yeah, let's go. Well, that was interesting, it sure was. Wait a minute, I've got something for you. Here you go, your test results, black on white. Thanks, but did you really need to spend all that extra time getting this done today? I just wanted to get it over with when I had a chance. Maybe you should start thinking about not working so late on a regular basis. It might do some good, Anna. I wasn't trying to tell you what to do, I was just... Maybe you should put out loud and you wouldn't be so caloric all the time. Caloric? I'm not even sure what that means. When did you become such a know-it-all? Oh wait, you haven't this whole time. No, it's getting old really fast. You're actually only proves my point, you know. My work is my business, not yours. Keep your nose out and get back to whatever it is you're supposed to be doing here. I was only trying to help. Yeah, you know what? You can help me out now, but I can't cuss out of you. Alright, I'm leaving. Thank you. Okay, that's going to be the end of this chapter. Keep from getting too long, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to, please consider subscribing. I'll come back very well.